Good evening, and welcome to our special report. Tonight, we're closely monitoring a significant U.S. military maneuver in a region already fraught with tension and uncertainty. The U.S. has discreetly deployed B-2 Spirit stealth bombers to Diego Garcia, a remote yet strategically crucial island in the Indian Ocean, enhancing its military footprint. This deployment coincides with escalating Houthi rebel attacks in Yemen, which are causing significant disruptions in the Red Sea, a vital artery for global shipping. By positioning these advanced bombers, the U.S. is sending a decisive message to both its allies and adversaries. It stands ready to respond swiftly and decisively. The B-2s, with their near invisibility to radar, possess the capability to penetrate deep into hostile territories, making them a formidable asset. Stationing them in Diego Garcia significantly reduces response times to any potential escalation in this volatile region, enhancing strategic readiness. This strategic move underscores how seriously Washington perceives threats to global trade routes and regional stability, emphasizing its commitment to maintaining order. The Houthi attacks, initially a localized issue, now pose a threat to global commerce, compelling shipping companies to reroute, thereby increasing costs worldwide. The U.S. response is about more than just protecting ships. It's about safeguarding the vital arteries of the global economy, ensuring stability and security. In the upcoming sections, we'll delve deeper into why Diego Garcia is pivotal, what makes the B-2 bomber so formidable, and what this deployment signifies for the future. Stay with us for more insights. To truly grasp the impact of this deployment, let's first locate Diego Garcia on the map. It's a tiny speck in the vast blue expanse of the Indian Ocean, often overlooked by most, but its significance is anything but small. This small atoll, leased by the U.S. since the 1960s, sits at the very heart of the Indian Ocean. Its isolation belies its importance, as it quietly anchors American presence in a region that connects 3 continents. Its location makes it a strategic hub, an unsinkable aircraft carrier for projecting power across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. From here, the U.S. can monitor vital shipping lanes, respond to emerging threats, and maintain a watchful eye over some of the world's busiest maritime routes. The base boasts long runways for the largest U.S. aircraft, a deep-water lagoon for naval fleets, and secure storage for supplies and munitions. It's a logistical powerhouse, designed to support sustained operations far from American shores. When crises erupt, assets in Diego Garcia can respond in hours, not weeks. This rapid response capability is crucial for both deterrence and action, allowing the U.S. to project force or deliver aid at a moment's notice. Think of it as a central warehouse for rapid military delivery, a global supply depot that keeps missions moving and forces ready, no matter the challenge. Aircraft here can reach dozens of countries without relying on potentially sensitive allies. This independence is a strategic advantage, ensuring operations remain flexible and discreet. Its remoteness adds security, shielding it from direct threats and prying eyes. The isolation makes it difficult for adversaries to target or even monitor activities on the island, enhancing operational secrecy. Diego Garcia has been pivotal in U.S. operations from the Gulf War to Afghanistan and Iraq. It's served as a launchpad for airstrikes, intelligence missions, and humanitarian efforts, shaping the outcome of conflicts far beyond its shores. Bombers from this island have flown thousands of missions, delivering both deterrence and decisive action. The island's runways have seen the world's most advanced aircraft take off on missions that have changed the course of history. Deploying B-2s here isn't new, it's a proven strategy, activating a critical node in America's global security network. Each deployment reinforces the island's reputation as a linchpin in U.S. military planning. This base remains as vital today as ever. As technology advances and threats evolve, Diego Garcia adapts, staying at the forefront of U.S. defense strategy. Its role is only growing as global tensions rise. In an uncertain world, Diego Garcia stands as the unseen anchor, quietly shaping the balance of power across the Indian Ocean and beyond. Now, let's focus on the B-2 Spirit. Its iconic flying wing design isn't just for show, it's the secret to its stealth. Built during the Cold War, the B-2 was made to slip past the world's toughest air defenses and deliver decisive strikes. With a price tag over $2 billion each, only a handful remain in service, flown by elite crews. The B-2 can carry both conventional and nuclear weapons, making it one of the most versatile bombers ever built. Its range is global, over 6,000 miles unrefueled, and virtually unlimited with in-flight refueling. From Diego Garcia, a B-2 can reach any target in the Middle East and beyond. It can deliver up to 8,500-pound smart bombs with pinpoint accuracy. One bomber in one pass could neutralize dozens of targets. Deploying the B-2 signals the US is prepared for the most serious contingencies. It's a tool of overwhelming force and surgical precision. What makes the B-2 so special? In a word, stealth. But it's not just about being hard to see, it's about being nearly impossible to detect, track, or stop. The B-2's smooth, curved surfaces and razor-sharp edges are designed to deflect radar waves away from enemy sensors, while its unique radar-absorbent skin soaks up those waves that do hit, drastically reducing its radar signature. This combination makes the B-2 almost invisible to enemy radar systems, even when flying deep into hostile territory. On a radar screen, the B-2 appears no larger than a small bird, blending in with background clutter and making it extremely difficult to track. Its engines are cleverly buried inside the wing structure, with advanced cooling systems for the exhaust, which minimizes its heat signature, making it tough for heat-seeking missiles to lock on or even detect the aircraft. The B-2 is also engineered for quiet operation, and can cruise at extremely high altitudes, making it almost impossible to spot or hear from the ground, even with advanced detection equipment. This holistic approach to stealth allows the B-2 to slip undetected through the world's most advanced air defense networks, bypassing layers of radar and missile systems. It can strike high-value targets in heavily defended areas where other planes would be shot down instantly, opening the way for follow-on forces. This gives military commanders the priceless advantage of surprise, allowing them to shape the battlefield before the enemy can react. The B-2 is often called the aircraft that can kick down the door, eliminating key threats and disabling enemy defenses before they even realize an attack is underway. This is why the B-2 is considered a true game-changer in modern warfare, redefining what's possible in the skies. Its mere presence can force adversaries to rethink their strategies, knowing that nowhere is truly safe from its reach. For high-stakes missions where failure is not an option, the B-2 remains the ultimate tool in America's arsenal. Why send B-2s now? The answer lies with the Houthi movement in Yemen. Backed by Iran, the Houthis have turned a local civil war into a global crisis by attacking ships in the Red Sea. Their weapons, drones, missiles, and sea mines threaten one of the world's busiest trade routes. About 12% of global trade, including vital oil and gas, passes through these waters. Shipping companies are rerouting around Africa, adding weeks and millions in costs. The Houthi attacks are now a global economic problem, not just a regional one. The Houthi attacks have sent shockwaves through global trade. Shippers face a tough choice: risk the Red Sea or take the long, costly route around Africa. This disrupts supply chains, delays goods, and drives up prices worldwide. In response, the US and allies launched Operation Prosperity Guardian, deploying warships to protect shipping. While many attacks have been intercepted, this is a costly, reactive mission. Iran backs the Houthis, using them to pressure the US and its allies without direct confrontation. Any strike on Houthi targets risks wider conflict, possibly drawing in Iran. America's regional allies, like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, depend on secure sea lanes for their economies. They look to the US for protection and stability. The stakes are high for both regional security and the global economy. The US strategy is multi-layered, and deploying B-2s to Diego Garcia is central. The goal: deter the Houthis and Iran by showing the cost of further attacks will be high. While warships defend, the B-2 offers a powerful offensive threat, able to strike high-value targets deep inside Yemen or beyond. This reassures allies like Saudi Arabia and the UAE that America stands with them. The B-2's stealth means it can operate where other aircraft can't, giving the president credible military options. These range from pinpoint strikes to larger operations if needed. The aim is to keep adversaries guessing and give diplomats leverage for a peaceful solution. Restoring safe passage in the Red Sea is vital for the global economy. The B-2 deployment is part of a broader push: diplomacy, sanctions, and coalition defense. The hope credible force will convince the Houthis and Iran to back down. Deploying B-2s is military signaling, a language understood worldwide. The first audience, Houthi leaders and Iran. The message, US restraint has limits and its power is real. The B-2's stealth means a strike could come without warning. The second audience, America's allies. The bombers reassure partners that the US security umbrella is strong. For Europe and Asia, it signals US leadership in protecting global trade. The third audience, rivals like China and Russia. The deployment demonstrates America's unmatched global reach. Even while managing other crises, the US can move its most advanced assets anywhere, anytime. This reinforces America's role as the world's maritime security guarantor. Finally, for Americans at home, it shows the government is acting to protect supply chains and economic security. The B-2's presence builds public support and showcases US military readiness. It's a message of strength, unity, and resolve. In conclusion, sending B-2 bombers to Diego Garcia is a calculated US response to a growing crisis. It leverages Diego Garcia's strategic location and the B-2's unique capabilities to deter further attacks and reassure allies. A regional conflict in Yemen now threatens global trade, requiring immense resources to maintain stability. The world is watching. Will this show of force deter the Houthis or escalate the conflict? The stakes are high. One misstep could trigger a wider war. The path forward demands military readiness and careful diplomacy. For now, the B-2s wait in Diego Garcia, a silent symbol of American power. We'll continue to follow this developing story.